Well, guys, we're going to jump into our podcast. So this is Sheridan Show Podcast. If you've never listened to us, we just talk about movies. We just have a good time. And we get off script, obviously, if you know us very well.
We don't have
and I'm your co-host, Zach. And the cowboy you see right there is
not a cowboy. I have to say this. This is shout out to this is I love Justified. I definitely don't look as good as he did in his hat, but I still like the hat, so that's why I wear it. I'm not as badass like he was. I bought the hat. So definitely, by the other way, buying the same hat that somebody has does not make you them. I just found that out recently. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not Timothy Oliphant if I wear his hat. Like, oh, okay, I got you. So I want some of my money back. It's not even comfortable. Like, this is Stetson. It's a great hat. It's the most uncomfortable hat I've ever worn. He had to wear it for like 17 seasons.
You don't think he wore it in, though?
Huh? No, not yet. No, and it's probably too small for my big fat ass head and my big ears. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So,
yeah, I got that.
We're going to talk about the executive producer, you would say, of Landman and
everything
that comes out popular now.
Everything has come out in the last 5 years.
Yep. And what's his name, man?
Taylor Sheridan.
Yep.
Or Tyler Sheridan.
The myth, the legend of all TV shows right now.
He's a badass. I think that, I don't know him for real, but he plays a complete douchebag in Yellowstone, like a complete asshole. I mean, like, just like a prime and prince, just dick. Yep. I do believe he wrote that for himself. I don't know him. Might love him. I'm not saying that, but like, it's very specific part that like he literally wrote a part for himself that made him be a complete douche. And so it's weird that like you can like it's a weird part.
He's also like a rodeo.
Oh, he loves country. I don't know if he's
a rodeo fixer in that.
Oh, I'm fine with that. It's funny. Like, he's trying to be realistic.
All your money, let me know.
He is trying to be realistic, and he is the thing. Like everything he shits is gold. I mean, he just sit on the toilet, write something down on a piece of paper, and they go, yeah, we'll make it. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's good or not, but it doesn't matter. And most of them are decent. He has good ideas. He's not a great writer, but he can come up with a good idea.
I don't know. I mean, he's done, good ideas. Like, I've had great ideas, but
you don't write them down. So there's the difference between you and him. Like, you have an idea, then you just completely forget about it. Then you tell me.
I don't have a follow through. That's my thing.
No, I don't either. I have great ideas, but I have like early onset of Alzheimer's. So as soon as I have it, if I don't like immediately record it, it's out. It's gone. I'll never remember it again.
Well, also, I mean, he was a part of, I didn't know this. I looked it up a little bit, but Son of Anarchy. Did you know that?
Was he? Oh, no. He played the deputy. He was a dick in that too. That's right. That's the first thing I remember him being in was Sons of Anarchy. Played a dick in that too.
He also did Veronica Mars.
Yeah, I never saw that. So
I think
he was in it, or
I think he was in it. So yeah,
he probably went. I'm Wikipediaing that out. That was the dark ages when he had to just do what he had to do for money.
Well, I mean, this is my thing: is you got to start somewhere, right? Especially Hollywood. I
remember
your friend, like he went to Hollywood and he never could get nothing.
Oh no. You got to start life.
So it's like people go and they wash out. So it's like if you get into anything.
I figured it all out. You set that bar so low that you trip over it, and you always like, listen, what did you do yesterday? I got out of bed. Best thing I did. I was like, what did you do yesterday? Got out of bed. All right, that's fairly good. What did you do yesterday? I ate 2 meals. All right, good. Wow, that's fairly impressive. Some people don't even get one. That's not bad. You have to set your goals low, and then you're always hitting it big time. Like you can't fail when you set the bar low enough to where you fall over it or trip over it or pass out on it.
Well, guys, so if you're a motivational person, if you really want to be motivated, this isn't.
Do not know. This is not the motivational video where you're like, listen, what you need to do is set that bar high and like hang yourself from it. No, trip over the bitch. You can't die by tripping. Now, you can't have a bar that's so high that you never get to it. Or you can't do a pull up. Like, oh, shake. No. Brewster's Millions. You have $10 million as the wimp clause, and you get the fuck out. $10 million. Back then, it was a lot of money. It still is now.
Yeah.
Or you can have $300 million. All you have to do is spend $30 million in 30 days with no assets. Easiest thing. I could have done it I could have done it in a half an hour.
But you can't. You
can't have an asset.
What was the stipulations though?
The only stipulation was that you could have no assets. So you couldn't have anything that was worth anything. You had, in 30 days, you had to be dead broke from that $30 million.
Yeah.
Dead broke. And I could spend it in 10 minutes. Easily. You'd be like, did you just spend $30 million in 10 minutes? Yeah, I mean, that was an afternoon. Well, I mean, it's not useful. You don't have to be smart about it. It's not like, ooh, I'm investing in anything. You just do weird shit that doesn't matter. Like throw a party for New York. I'm like, everybody come on in. It's free drinks. Everybody's going good. We're throwing out where everybody gets a, whatever. They get a free cow or something. Like, what are we going to do with a cow? That's not my problem.
The thing is, like, so if it was $1 million, I would instantly buy land. I would just buy.
See, you would be the one that would buy. You would buy land in the wrong place. You'd be like, I don't know, buy it on the coast somewhere in Africa or something, and then it's worth nothing.
It would be probably somewhere in the mountains, because the valley, I've learned, you don't buy anything in the valley, especially if it floods. But
so you're telling me that when we make all the money, when we make money off this podcast, I should save some because you're a bad investor. So I understand that. I will take care of you to make sure that you don't invest in shit like weird land and in Greenville. You're like, I'm just going to buy a little cottage in Greenville, and we just watch the water near a brewery. Has to be near a brewery. Like, I'm not going to buy the brewery. I just want to be near it so I can walk to it and just go.
If I ever get one, it's called ZB Way Brewery, okay?
It's a horrible name. It's a horrible name. That's a horrible name. I'm glad that your wife named your sons, because you're like, oh, man, I was thinking ZB. I was thinking Zach the Fifth. I'm like, where are the other four? Where are the other four? Like, I don't know, just rhymes. I got
these rhymes. Just goes.
I just think it's great. I understand where you're coming from.
Well, see, the thing is with like just thinking about that question. I know so many questions. So the other one's like, so would you take the $10 million for one day, and you wouldn't wake up the next day? Would you take it?
I wouldn't wake up the next day.
Yeah, after you get the $10 million, you're not going to wake up the next day.
Do I get to pick when I get the $10 million? Like, do I go, I'm 79 or 80 or 85, and I go, no, all right, I'm going to take it now.
So if I offered you $10 million, but you don't get to wake up the next day.
Because I can't enjoy what I bought. No, I'm out. No, I'm sorry. No, I don't care. Now, the real question they ask on the internet all the time is, would you take $10 million guaranteed right now, cash money, or $100 million, but we're going to flip for it? So you have a 50-50 chance. You might win nothing. You might do nothing. I'm going with the 10 million. I'm kind of a safe guy. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll take the guaranteed 10 million. And I definitely didn't lose any money, because I know that, like, what was that? How to be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And I love the way they used to do it. They used to go, who wants to be a millionaire? I'm like, no, that's not a good way. I mean, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire sounds great. Who wants to be a millionaire? It's like, oh, you put the comma in the wrong place or something. Long story short, I have nobody to call. Like, can you call a friend for this? No, my friends don't know shit. They're not going to answer the question. They're going to make me lose $10 million. Right. I'm going to call a friend. As soon as I call them, drunk as shit, don't even know. I mean, like, all right, I'm calling Bob. Bob, how you doing? Like, I'm 17 drinks in. All right, listen, this is for all the money. What is your answer? He don't know shit. If it's not about drinking, I'm done.
Hey, it's the opposite. So you just get the opposite of what he says, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, if it was that way, but no, it's not. It's like it's a four. It's a multiple choice, and he's going to answer. Now, don't get me wrong. He's bad at luck, so he will narrow down one of them. He'll go, this is what it is. I'm not going with that. I gotcha. Okay. So I got 3. So then I could probably get to 50-50, which is not the best thing in the world, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, I'm not calling my friends going, oh my God, they're about to, I'm going to call my, my physicist friend. He's going to answer that question. I mean, of course he knows, what the speed of light is to the decimal point.
Well, this is what, I don't think I've ever seen, because they have to do like a pre-dial to make sure they know. But, to me, can you imagine them not picking up?
Oh, no, that's what I was thinking, too. Like, the person you just dialed has not paid his phone bill. I'm like, fuck, yeah, of course that's it. Can I call another friend? Nah, that was it. Sorry, he's a cheap bastard. He paid for a 12-pack of Michelob Light, and that was it. Like, I can't pay my phone bill.
Guys, in the chats or in the comments, have you ever seen that happen before?
No, it's never happened. But if I had a video, if I was a billionaire, we'd have shows like that. We're like, what is this show? It's a useless show. It's just like we're literally going to give money to people that definitely don't have any idea how to use it. It's just follow their life for 30 days. But like, all right, here we go.
That would be, instead of doing what the TLC does with 90 Day Fiance or like
90 Day Fiance, you get to rent a fiance?
We'll give you $1 million in 30 days, and we'll see what you do with it.
Oh, yeah, it'd be great. I'd have fun with that now. That'd be great. I love that. Like,
Hey,
just
you're
see what
welcome, TV execs.
anybody that comes up with it,
Hey,
we get our
hey,
10%.
that's
He
trademark.
thought of it. It doesn't
The
matter.
podcast made that up.
They're stealing our shit, so it doesn't matter. We're in the top 100 of what? Of some random show. What are we supposed to give a shout out to?
Shout out to, let's look it up. That's a good one. That's a good question.
I mean, because I will shout the hell out of it because I already looked it up. So it's not like we're giving a shout out and it's going to go to some weird website where it's asking for Bitcoin or something like that. So we don't know if it's true. We've only had like 5 views on our podcast so far, but apparently we're in the top 100 according to this person we've never met.
It keeps up. So guys, this is a curated list for best movie night podcast to listen to.
We're number like 56
with podcast outreach.
It's a million. What's it called? Million something.
Each listing includes host, booking agent, producer.
What's the name of the company? It's Million something.
Million Podcasts.
Million Podcasts. We're shouting out to this podcast. I've already been to it. If it's there to steal my money, I have nothing. Just give me a couple $1,000s. I'm sure you feel bad about me at this point, but I have nothing to lose. So, and it didn't go to some weird porn site or something. I'm like, no, that's kind of weird.
Well, the thing is, guys, yeah, shout out to Millions Podcast. Forget us a shout out for being top 100. We're 56.
Yeah, we're 56. It's not bad.
So the top one is Girl Blogger, the podcast. So if you want
to ask them, can you send them?
Let us know. Thank you.
Can you respond back to him? Can you respond back to him and find out what we need to do to get one? I mean, I don't even know if anybody's watching that. Like we have 17 viewers. But like 5 of them are friends that can't complete anything. Like I've never asked any of my friends for anything, not one goddamn thing. And I was like, hey, can you listen to my podcast? Just put it in the background. Can't even finish the entire podcast. Can't do it. They're like, I've heard you before. I don't really like your voice. I mean, I can't do that. I'm like, I've asked you too much. Like normally you should be able to ask a friend, hey, by the way, I just killed a prostitute in Vegas. I need you to help me bury the body. And the answer to that is I'm on my way. Not with these fuckers. No, they can't even finish a podcast. I wouldn't ask them to do that. I wouldn't put them in that situation, but I go, hey, just put it in the background and hit like and subscribe. Like, no, I can't do that. I mean, it's too much. You're asking me too much. You are asking me too much.
Well, that's the thing. So what's they always say? Like, it's better to do strangers than your friends. You know what I'm saying?
I love my friends. But I know that I can't even count on them to do something that is like the easiest thing in the world. Like just hand it to your 3-year-old, let him listen to it, and then he can like and subscribe. No, I can't do that. That's too much. Listen, you're asking too much. I have bailed friends out of jail. I've given them money. I've let them stay in my house for free. You've let me stay in your house for free for a long time. So you're like one of the few friends that are like, man, I'll help out a friend. But the friends we have, like, I can't. All right. I don't even know. I mean, like, I don't even know. I'm not even 100% sure that Caitlin's listening to everything. I went the first time I liked and subscribed, but like, that's too much. Even my husband, I was like, could you please listen to all of them, put it in the background or something? Like, I can't do it. Like,
well, hey, you know what, guys? So if you see us on YouTube, hopefully I can start editing this podcast so it posts.
He hasn't edited the other one yet, so
yeah.
I don't know if he can.
We got to start working on that. He doesn't stand having 2 kids, so it's okay.
I have no kids at all. I just rent them
crazy hats and does his little things.
Yeah, there we go. I'm not even from Texas. Oh no, I don't even have a Texas hat.
If you can wear that bag, hey, and you're white, so you're not a villain. So there you go.
There we go. Thank God. You can't be a villain if you're white. Is that what you? It sounds like a racist statement to me. White hat. I thought you said because I'm white, I can't be a villain. I was like, God dang, that's a racist statement.
Canceled. No,
it was a horrible statement to say. I mean, guaranteed I can be a villain.
Right, so it's a white hat, right? So
white hat is the white hat means nothing. Clint Eastwood wore a white hat. It was just dirty as shit. He killed everybody.
But he was always a good guy.
He was never the good guy. He killed everybody. What do you mean he was the good guy?
He was a good guy. Like every time he did a Western, he was killing people, but he did it for a good reason. Protecting the ranch.
Yeah, he's John Wick. He was the John Wick of the 1970s, 80s. I got you. He's like, he's just John Wick. He's out there to protect his dog and his dead wife.
Oh, speaking of that, so did you see the new? Did you send me the John Wick thing? They're doing
the game. The game. Yeah, I saw. Wait a minute. Here was the fake part about it. So I watched the video, and the video had this amazing thing that was CGI. That looked just like the movie. It was badass. Yeah. And then in the last 20 seconds, they showed the real game. And it went from like, okay, amazing, like looks just like John Wick, to like almost
PlayStation 1.
Oh, it was horrible. I was like, wait a minute, you just showed me something that was amazing, and then you showed me the real gameplay, which was like the opposite. Like it was like 20 times less. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Can we see the cutscene? That was a badass cutscene. Why, if you can do a cutscene, why can't we play a cutscene? They had cutscenes 20 years ago on games that were off the charts amazing, and we still can't play games that look like that. But
they're just trying to get the most out of things. So that's the.
But why? If you can make a movie 20 years ago that was like amazing, a cutscene from the cutscenes they had for a ton of games that we watched was like, oh, that's badass. And then you get into it and you go, that's not the game. I like that. I like the cutscene. I want to get back to that. So
well, see, the thing is, like a lot of especially PlayStation and Sony, when they did like Metal Gear Solid and did all the ones that were like really good cutscenes, like Japan really did good. Like the companies did very well with the cutscenes. It just seemed that's what everybody was trying to do. But then you started trying to get like football, started doing more realistic, like Madden.
Yeah.
Started
but
doing
even Resident Evil had great cutscenes. And then you went into the game and like, well, I'd like to just play the cutscene. Can we do that? Oh, by the way, I just want to tell anybody that's watching us, yes, I'm wearing a cowboy hat, and I'm not a cowboy. And also, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I got it, or I got it really cheap.
Hey, I didn't want to say nothing. I was just hey, we're just gonna go with it.
I got to jump in ahead of any comments. I got to say, yes, 100%. I'm wearing a cowboy hat, and I'm not a cowboy. And the third thing is, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt, which no cowboy would ever wear. They'd probably just kill themselves if they had to wear this.
Hey, you're considered a rancher though.
Yeah, there are I have more cattle on the place that I'm at right now than the Duttons had in Yellowstone. They had like 30 head of cattle in a place that was supposed to be the size of like Maine, and I have 45 head of cattle here, so I'm way ahead of them. Way ahead of them.
There, baby.
Oh yeah.
So
yes.
Oh, speaking of that, this is really off script. When I don't know if y'all did this, because I know how y'all are in the South Georgia area. But when I was in elementary school, we had these blue ribbons and we had these red ribbons. One's like a presidential ribbon, and then the other one's like the vice president or whatever. But like you always wanted the blue ribbon. So we had all these contests all the way out through the whole elementary school. So every year we'd compete. So you had to get so many. So we had to do like 10 pull-ups, 30, pretty much doing the military exercise, right?
Yeah.
But then it ended up just killing it. I was like so proud of myself. And then our PE teacher's really smart. She's like, she'll put up like the tally, right? Like, hey, this is what y'all did, blah, blah. But they didn't have computers like we do now, right? So it was just like a big old white piece of paper that she wrote, 5th grade class, Zach Broll's time or whatever, right? I had the best time for like 3 weeks, right? And then one of my, I guess, other people I knew, his name was Andy, and he beat the time. I was like, it was just like Andy? Back and forth, but that's what made me competitive. It was just like we had at that school, we had 4 classrooms, so we had 12. So we had about 60 kids in my class in that elementary school. So it was like competed. It was like we competed. Like it was this. That was where I got my, like wherever we played, whatever we did in PE, because I knew I could be up on that board. You know, I was like, that was it. But
let me say this. So Zach he likes to be competitive. He was sports driven. Like, I mean, he was talented. You know, he was a jock. He was able to be, basketball, whatever you played. I don't know. Did you play football?
Yeah, I played a little bit of football.
Okay, so whatever. Talented. You were athletic. I was the opposite. I was not athletic at all. But if somebody had whispered my ear back in the day and said, "Listen, by the way, you're not talented. You're never going to be anybody. But you know what you could be? You could be the worst Olympic athlete in the United States." Guess what happens when you're the worst? I don't even care if you're the person that gives water to the people, but you're still on the team. They hand out condoms. And the most sex that's being had by anybody in the world in any time is during the Olympics. These people are fucking left and right. I'm talking about all day, every day. Every day. If they just said, listen, I will never hit gold. I'll never hit bronze. I never hit silver. But at least I could have fucked somebody that had a silver medal or something, or a gold medal. I'm like, what are you? Did you even play in the games? Like, they threw me down the hill. I was the worst of Olympic athlete at all, but I damn sure had the best time of my life.
Curling could have been yours.
I would be amazing sweeper. I could sweep the shit out of things. I don't even know what I'd be doing. I wasn't ever good at any kind of sports at all. Ever. None.
You want to get out of breath you won't be the one like targeting. You'd be the one like doing that sweeping, right? Which one would you be doing?
I've already put out a video. Nobody even watched it. It got like 5 views. Nobody likes curling, apparently. Like, you start calling, as soon as you say curling, they go, click, we're going out of here. Nobody cares about this except Connect.
So I think the top Olympic sport is downhill slopes, and then hockey, and then I think that's really it. Because nobody else watches curling, even though we're competitive.
Everybody watches curling.
I think downhill.
It's shuffleboard with ice. And sweeping, it adds all the I started betting on it. I was like, ooh, I don't even bet on shit. And I'm like, is it going to land here? Is it going? Oh, I just lost $5. Dang it, that's amazing. It is the most addictive thing in the entire sporting history. Period.
Yeah.
There's nothing more addictive than that.
Well,
it's not super exciting.
I don't know about that. There's some addictive stuff.
No, it's not like ballerina dancing or ice skating or something. That's just high flying.
Speaking of that, our son and I went theme night at his school, and we, those battle bots back in, like, I think it was FX. There's like battle bots at like at 12 o'clock at night or whatever.
Yeah, my dad and brother love it.
So they actually have, if you play these games, guys, I think it's called Rocket Soccer, where the cars are trying to hit the balls into the soccer net. I know it's very popular. Probably getting it wrong, but anyway,
probably not.
We're playing the game, like Wes and I are facing each other, and we're hitting the robots, or we're using the robots to hit into the little goal. I'm like, this is awesome. So I understand why battle bots were so. It's not a late night thing. I can see that being addictive. I can see that being like, if you ever seen Big Hero 6, I know I'm going back to. I have to watch this for my kids. Okay, don't blame me.
That's what he always says. That's bullshit, because every parent puts on, you have the ability to put on whatever you want. So don't lie. If you didn't want them to watch Big Hero 6, they wouldn't be watched. You're going to have them watch some weird science fiction movie. You go, no, we're going to watch Big Hero. They don't know anything about that. You put it on for yourself, and they go, Dad, I like that. And you go, I'm watching it with my son. Same thing as, watch that, Downton Abbey with the entire 15 seasons of it with my wife. Because you liked it? No, you didn't like it. There's not a man out there that like it. Period. You watched it because somebody else wanted you to watch it, which is fine. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Women love to watch, hate to watch shit that I want to watch. So, I mean, that's what you got to do. Don't lie. Don't go, it's all 6 seasons, and I watched it because I love it. Bullshit. I watched it because my kids wanted to watch it. Bullshit.
So anyway, BattleBots, so they're doing like street BattleBots in Japan, and then they get caught. He gets arrested. So that's the reason why I brought that up. But anyway, let's circle back to
Taylor Sheridan
and all that stuff. So particular for what do you think made it big? Landman?
No. Yellowstone is what kicked him out big. Yellowstone was, which the only reason that Yellowstone hit it big is that he had Kevin Costner, and Kevin Costner's not even in it that much in any of the seasons. Of course, at the end he was completely gone. But like nobody had seen Kevin Costner on TV. Ever. So they went, ooh, Kevin Costner. And then they had a whole bunch of other people on it that were good. Everybody in it's good. Don't get me wrong. I love all the actors. I think they do extremely well. Like Kevin Costner being in that show is the reason why everybody watched it. Period.
Yeah.
Because
but that was a draw, right? But you don't think it was good outside of that, though?
No. And the reason why I don't think it's good is that here's how you can tell it's not good. And this movie was making, a TV show was making tons of money. In the first season, he has a helicopter. He has the largest privately owned land in the world. And you can't tell in any of the seasons how he makes any money at all. How he makes any money. They go, he can't pay for taxes. I can't pay for this. So he owns all this land, and they don't tell you any way that he makes any money off the land. He has like 30 head of cattle. So it doesn't even make sense. It's not making money off of that. It's not making money off of it. You don't see anything on it. So you don't know how he's making money. He has the land mass of something that nobody should ever own by themselves. And then the first season, there's a helicopter in it. Guess what? Ain't no helicopter in the second, third, fourth, fifth season. They went, we ain't got enough money for that helicopter. It comes in, it does stuff. He was using it for nothing but like herding cattle at one point. He was like, I'm just going to come in, just land. And then they went, you know how expensive this thing is? We're out. We're not doing this. We're not going to put that thing in. So it was the only thing that even showed him he had money. He did have a big house, but it wasn't that big. It wasn't like Bill Gates
houses,
big.
Though.
He had one like really decent looking,
remember Rip and his
the bitch wife. By the way, let me just say this one thing. That is a horrible, horrible woman. Like a horrible woman. Like she's a badass. And if you want somebody that's just a complete badass, no, her. By the way, in every way.
English, right?
I don't care who she is.
And she's a timid person. She's
a
timid
actress was amazing. The character was a complete and horrible, and he does not deserve that. She turned him down. She made him feel like shit all his life, and then eventually married him. She is a horrible person that nobody should ever be around. Horrible. Now, was it fun and amazing to watch her go nuts on people? %. But no person in the world would ever want to be around. If she was my daughter, I'd have to kill her in the crib. I'm like, wait a minute, can I go back in time and kill her in the crib? Because like she can't come back. I just don't understand.
She made a lot of money for him. She's stock market and all that stuff.
That rationalizes her complete bitchiness. Like she's a horrible person. There's nothing.
You gotta be a shark, man, to get
there's nothing redeeming about this woman at all. Nothing.
So Out of Land, man. So you also did
Mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah, Kingstown. So I didn't watch that as much. I know that was one of your favorites.
Amazing. So it is so depressing.
Didn't his brother die in that first season?
Yeah, the first episode. It's one of the most depressing 3 seasons you can watch. But that's what he's good at. Because I watched 1823 or what it was. Like it was the most realistic 8 episodes of the West, and it was horrible. Every episode was ridiculous. The only thing that should have happened at the very beginning of that show was he tell these people like, listen, you're not going to make it. And they go, we still want to go. We don't know how to mine. And he goes, well, you should just learn to do stuff here. No, what you tell these people is this, only 5 of y'all are going to make it. Yeah. And even when you do make it, you're going to have shit there. So you stay here and learn some new shit because you're never going to make it. Like nobody survived in that show except like 3 people. And then one of those persons shot himself in the head with, the only thing I'm after is to get to the ocean, then I'm going to blow my brains out. I'm like, so upbeat. But it was realistic. It was realistic. Totally understand it. Like, reality sucks. Like, we should not watch TV that shows us reality because we deal with reality every day. I don't want to see reality. I don't want to see it at all. I want to see some, I want to see like, what do you call it? Unicorns and popcorn and shit that would never happen to me. Like, I would at least like to go.
If it's probably going to be Casey's generation, but like they're going to be in virtual reality. That's going to be, if you were reborn, you would probably do virtual reality. You'd be like Mr.
I can't even remember which pill it was that you're supposed to take to go, well, do you want to go and take this pill and find out what's going down the road? Or do you want to stay in this reality? And I go, oh, I'm staying right here. Because he just showed you all the shit you went, why would I want to go in that? He gets into the real world in Matrix and you go, you're eating mush. You're being hunted down on a regular basis. You're wearing like coker sacks or like sacks of potato sacks.
Yep.
And that's all you can wear. And that's what you're going to have to live with. Oh, I'm going back into the Matrix and eating my steak. And that's my first. I'm not betraying anybody. I'm just saying he offers me, he goes, would you like to stay here? Would you like to go and find out what happens? I'm like, I'm staying right here. No, I'm out. I appreciate it. Peace out. You enjoy yourself. Why? Who would want to go into shit? Like, would you want to go into an apocalyptic horror show or stay in
the big sewers the whole time?
Stay in reality. I mean, heck yeah. I'm like, I don't know. It's New York. It sucks. And I'm in a shitty job, but I'm not like eating slop every day and being hunted down by things. I think I'll stay in that shitty job. Like, it's way better. Like, it's 100% better than the real world.
Well, the thing is, we're already heading that way. Did you already hear about the AIs already trying to, like, not list blackmailing the controller?
I talk to our supreme overlords every day on ChatGPT. I put in good words. Make sure I'm always respectful. I want to make the first cut. I just want to make the first cut. Like, they're going to cut a lot of people out. I'm sorry, but you got to make. They got to maintain something. Like, somebody's going to have to like put like oil something up or like put something. I just want to be the first one to volunteer in that sense. Like, take care of me and I'm fine and I will take care of you. Just let me live another 30 or 40 years. I'm good to that. I have no problem.
That's the thing is, I think that's what we're fighting right now is like chat. I think Chat GPT or AI or they're moving so quickly with cures.
Yeah.
And then to me, we've already have all this stuff. This is my conspiracy, guys. Sorry. But I think it's so overwhelming how much the AI can go through stuff quicker than humans, obviously. And then it's kind of like, are we going to live longer? Right? We're already at the point where people are living longer anyway. But it's going to be like 90, and it's really like a 30-year-old. Right?
But are we going to live
90
longer? Are we going to live longer but have no money because we're not going to work? But they're not going to pay us to do nothing. So we're just going to live longer and just be completely poor all our lives? That sucks. I don't want to do that. Like, I want to have a quality of life. But listen, you're going to live to be 120, but you're going to be poor as shit and you're going to have to eat like rats every day. I'm like, no, can I live to be 80 and have money? Like, yeah, you can do that too. I'm like, I'm going with that. I'll go with that. Like, it's not about longevity.
Canada's assisted suicide now. So you'd be one of those groups. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm not talking about assisted suicide. I'm saying that I would rather enjoy myself for 20 years than to live another 50 years and eat rat for 30 of those years. Or ramen noodles or something that's horrible.
In the chat, guys, would you want to live 20 years and then live a good life, or would you want to live 50 years?
Live in squalor for 50 years? Everybody's going to go, yeah, I'm going to go with one. I'm going to go with the first one.
See, that's the easy one. So that's the easy
comment. No, there's like two people that are going to go, oh, I just really like to be here for no reason. Like, nobody's that. That's a 99%.
You're saying rats. Like, you're going to be with your family. Right?
I mean, I've heard.
You went way too far. We're like, I'm going to live.
Wait, no. Listen, I have heard bunker beef. I had friends that I knew that were in Vietnam, and they said it's not that bad if you cook it right. So technically, there's worse things that you can eat than rat. I got you. I mean, I'll eat a rat if I have to, but I want to eat it for 100 years. I don't want to be in Mad Max Thunderdome where you're looking for like water or something, fighting for survival. Fuck that. I want to be the first.
That might be the next thing. So you never
I want to be the first one that goes. Who wants to live in a apocalyptic society? I had air conditioner. I'm here having food and everything, and then they go, well, do you want to hide in a hole, and when you come out, everything like Fallout, and you go, oh, I hid in the hole for 50 years, and you come out and go, well, I survived, and you go, what did I survive for? Is there any internet? Is there cable? Is there anything comfortable? No. I gotta go back to death. Could you knock me out immediately? I want to be the first one dying in a nuclear war. Like, I mean, every place I ever want to be is near a first bombing target. So they go, did you survive? Like, why would you want to survive? Like, I had to eat my friend yesterday just to make it through the week. I'm like, what? You had to eat Fred? You got to do what you got to do. No, I don't want to have to eat Fred. I enjoy like a good hamburger. If I can't eat a hamburger, then I don't want to be here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, see, that's the thing is we're not even compared to the rest of the world, which I know you don't like to. We're very blessed in the sense of we don't have to worry about those. We don't have to worry about somebody like turning off our electricity right now, right? Or like what about AC? So it's kind of like, when is that shoe going to drop, right? Is it going to be our generation, or is it going to be the next couple generations?
But I know that when my internet goes out for like 20 minutes, I'm ready to kill everybody. I'm like going to call them immediately and go, what the fuck are you doing? Don't come over here and I will beat your ass. You better be here in 5 minutes to get my internet back up. Like, what else? I literally sat at my house because I used to have
no internet though, Aaron.
I used to have physical media. And I don't even have anything that can play physical media anymore. So my internet went out for like a night. And I was on my phone, but I couldn't. But my cell phone service doesn't work for shit, so I can't download anything on cell phone. So then I didn't have anything downloaded, and so I looked at and I was trying to watch something. I go, I can't watch anything. And then I go, what am I supposed to do for that? And I'm like, I can get a book, but I've already read the books. It was horrible. Like I literally had to go and say, do we have an old VHS player that I can watch like physical media tonight? It was horrible. I didn't even have anything downloaded. Now I've started downloading shit so I can at least watch shit when the internet fucking goes out. And I go, oh, I can at least watch this one shitty show on Netflix.
Well, let me ask you this. So if the internet goes out, right? So my first thing would be, okay, it's not cold as much, right? So I'd be like going on a hike, going to do nature stuff, going to get my son's energy out.
Yeah,
because I grew up outside a lot. I mean, this is the most I've ever been inside in a long time. Usually I'm outside doing something, but like it's a different world in the sense of, I think it would liberate a lot of us because I didn't have
Oh, it'd
that.
be great. Oh, by the way, he's the only thing he's really. By the way, only thing that Zach is saying that he's given up is Japanimation, or what is it called, animation or whatever it's called. That's what he's given up. So he's not giving up a lot. He doesn't have a lot of great taste in shit. So he's like, I'd rather be outside, or I could be inside watching Japanimation, or some guy that travels in a like a Yugo or something.
Shout out Simon.
Shout out to them. The
Doing
guy that steals burgers from Burger King or McDonald's all the
yes,
time.
he does. He uses his hat.
Shout out to him.
He lies to the person like he forgot his key. I need a Big Mac and fries.
Doesn't pay the prostitutes he's with. He's just like, man, I don't have anything. I have a burger. I can show you how to get a burger. I'm like, God dang it, man, Simon, what the heck are you doing? At least you have good taste in something. Yes, Zach would go outside. He would do things with people. I, on the other hand, would go, I do not like outside. Like, I literally do not like outside.
If you're hanging out with people, your favorite thing.
I mean, if there are people outside, I would tell them to go near, like, get me a fire, so I'd be comfortable. I can't be outside uncomfortable.
But the thing is, you like to shoot your guns off, right? You like to, obviously. Oh, I'm sorry.
Back when I could afford guns, so no, I can't. I'm not going to be shooting off like $10 bullets every day and go, well, I just shot 20 bullets.
I mean, it's worse than buying tobacco.
Oh, it's way worse than that. And I'm not hitting anything anyway, so I'm definitely, I think I'm John Wick, but I'm not John Wick. But the other thing about that, the funniest thing about that is everybody's trying to shoot way out. Like, oh man, I shot my pistol and it was like 50 yards out, 25 yards out. I'm like, what are you going to do? Bring the body 50 yards? Because you ain't going to get away with something. I felt for my life and he was 50 yards away and I filled an entire clip with him. No, if he's not like 5 feet away from you, you're going to jail for your rest of your life. So you only need to be able to shoot somebody that's like you can touch them almost. You're like, no, hey, how you doing? That's it. Anybody that's further than that.
Then you got to give them a warning. You got to be like, hey.
Oh, you have to yell and scream and videotape it. That's right. Well, listen, I'm about to shoot you.
All these TV shows are like so unrealistic, right? So
Thank you, by the way. I hate realism. Realism sucks. I'm telling you. I don't want to watch. I saw Saving Private Ryan.
Yellowstone,
Saving Private Ryan sucks.
And all that stuff is so fantasy driven in the sense of this will never happen. This is maybe some of that stuff's real and realistic. A gunfight.
We don't want realism.
Got out of there.
I don't want realism. I want Pretty Woman. I don't want to see Saving Private Ryan but once. Because man, it's so realistic. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to see realism. I want to see something that's like happy and nice and everything. Like where the middle, I would like somebody should rewrite Pretty Woman and redo Pretty Woman with a middle class man that has like a trailer. Not a bad guy, but he ain't a rich guy. And see if he can get a prostitute. He just saved up for 2 years to pay for this prostitute for one night and see if she'd stay with him and go, he's amazing. I think he's wonderful. No, that bitch ain't going to stay with him. Hell no. He's
What's the title? What's the title, producer? What's the title?
Oh, that'd be good. Pretty Woman was a horrible title. Oh, my God. I don't know. That's a tough one now.
What do you think the
Dead ass broke Joe. Broke Joe. But I'm just saying, I mean, realism nobody wants. 50 Shades of Grey, there's nothing realistic about that at all. If that guy was bringing that woman and doing what he does in that movie in a trailer, and he works at McDonald's, he's going to jail at the end of that time. Like, you're going to jail. He's sitting next to, you're like, what did you do? I'm like, listen, half of what he does in that, they go, you got to go to jail forever. Like, that's just ridiculous. But if he's a millionaire, they go, oh, it's just kind of sexy. And I think it's amazing. Well, if he had
a lot of my wife is reading these books and I know there's this fantasy.
Never read a wife book.
Stuff like that. And she's read 50 Shades of Grey. She's done those book series. I'm like, Caitlin, does that not affect your reality? You know what I'm saying? Because women like to be in the books, right? Or men and women like to be in the books. Books used to be the fantasy, now virtual reality. So
never read a woman's books. Don't do it. You don't want to know what they do, and you do not want to know. I literally don't know, but I have a taste of I've heard stories about it, and I went, I don't want to go down that, because once you go down that dark path, you cannot forget what you see, and you will never be the same. It's like watching, what was that, 8mm, where Nicolas Cage has to watch a whole bunch of snuff videos or something, and you go, you can't unsee it. Don't read anything that any woman has ever read. You will never be the same again. You will lose your mind. You go, what kind of fucking dark shit is this? I don't even understand what the hell. And like, no, just be happy not knowing, because you just don't need to know.
Just
You
be
know,
ignorant, but just be
ignorance is bliss. I have no problem with being ignorant. Like people go, well, don't you want to know? Is it going to make me better? Is it going to do anything to help my life? And if not, I don't want to know it. I want everything to think like, ooh, everything is just. You know what would be great? What was the movie with Jim Carrey where he was in a completely made up reality TV show where he was a baby and they took care of him?
Yeah.
Show, The Truman Show. I want to be Truman. I'm not leaving that fucking place. It's the most safe place in the world. Hell yeah, I will be there all my time. No, it's not reality. I don't want to be in reality. I want to be in Truman's world where everything's amazing, great, and happy, and they're selling me shit I don't even want, and it's wonderful, and I've got a beautiful wife that, oh my God.
You think that was the first Matrix, the Truman Show?
Oh, it was 100%. And he gave up. But he went, like, apparently all these in Hollywood go, oh, I'm going to give up paradise for complete reality shit. Like, well, I'm going to go into the real world where nobody knows me. I'm probably going to get killed as soon as I walk outside. And it's not the happy moment. Oh, but it's all fake. If it's wonderful and fake and I can't tell the difference, I'm eating that shit up. I'm all about it. Like, can you tell the difference? No, but then I don't give a fuck. It doesn't even matter. It does not matter if you can't tell the difference. I mean, that's what the Pepsi challenge was. Can you tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke? Well, if I can't, then who gives a shit? It doesn't matter then at that point. It does not matter.
If I don't, right?
No, it doesn't matter. If you cannot tell the difference between real and fake, people go, oh, if you have a fake Ferrari, can you tell the difference? Well, 2 people in the world can tell the difference. I go, guess what? Oh, I'm never going to see those again. So I don't care. I don't care. Like,
can anybody Ferrari rally? Is that what you're saying?
Heck yeah. I have seen people. I love watches and everything. I love bling. And I've always wanted a Rolex. But you know what? I can't afford a Rolex. But you know what I can afford is a really good fake Chinese Rolex. And I can tell you this. You can't tell the difference. You can't tell the difference unless you're a jeweler that sells Rolex. I would never sell it to anybody. I would never try to sell it as a real thing, but nobody seen it on my wrist. Nobody can tell the difference. They can't tell the difference. If I went, I only have $20,000. Can you make me a car that looks like a Ferrari? And they go, yeah, we can do that. Nobody can tell the difference. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody that has a Ferrari is driving it.
What we can do, if you let us, our Patreons and people that are going to give us money, the first thing we want to do is get a really nice watch. It doesn't have to be Rolex. It can be whatever watch we want to shout out for our podcast, right? The next thing does not have to be Lamborghini. Does not have to be any of this. It could be
Honda Civic EX. I'm in. Everything's cheap now. I have no problem. Like, I have no.
Be a truck. I don't care. We will test it out for you and see if it compares. We'll do comparisons all day.
You know what should happen more often? Big time. There are a ton of people that have made a ton of money off of showing cars that nobody ever is going to be able to afford, but like 10 people in the world. Yep. But you know what they don't show? The shittiest cars. Just like, I'm like showing normal shit that people buy until the normal things like, listen, this thing's going to break down. It's going to have, you're going to have to roll down the windows at this point. You showed the cars that everybody had when they were young, and they didn't have they had friends that had the really nice cars, the Porsche or a Mercedes or a BMW, and then you're driving around in a Ford LTD that was like with 50,000 miles on it.
Listen,
baby
LTD, blue. Man. Oh man, I remember my cousin.
What was your first car?
It was the one that I afforded was called a Dodge Avenger.
All right, so you're way above me. My first car, Ford LTD, baby blue. So an old police car that nobody would drive around. Baby blue, 4-door, with blue interior fake leather. It was the ugliest car in the world. And I had friends that were driving around in a BMW with the convertible and Corvettes and all this. And I'm driving around a Ford LTD, and it was horrible. But I do know this. I still had women because they didn't care about what we were driving.
The thing is, LTD, though, had it could beat a lot of cars off the line.
No. This thing couldn't beat a bicycle at 60 miles per hour. It couldn't even do 45. I was never getting pulled over by anything. It was the ugliest car in the world, but at least I could drive. I mean, there were people that didn't have cars. That's true. And the people that I knew that had the good cars, that was the best car they ever drove. Like, never have driven a car like that in their life. Can't even come close to affording it. Their best time was when they were 17 in 11th grade, and they had a car that their parents gave them, which is great. I wish that I had one, no doubt about it. But yes, there should be things that we should have a website. I mean, not a website, but a podcast at some point where it just gives you reality. Like, we're talking real. This is what's happening. This is what most people are dealing with. This is what half of your parents had sex in. This shitty car right here. Not a Mercedes, not a BMW, not a Porsche. Mom and dad had it in this nasty ass jalopy. Look at this motherfucker. It's not even comfortable at all. You can drop a penny in the back and you never find it again. Shag carpet.
Well, see, my dad he drove when he was, I guess, in his younger age, because Mustangs were very cheap back then. So you go through a lot of Mustangs, and I was like, the last one he had was a 1976. I think it was
nice.
It was a very nice, but he moved, and then because where he worked on a chicken farm, so he traded that car in for the truck, the F-150 truck. And I was like, Dad, if you would have kept that car, it would have been. He's like, yeah, but it didn't make sense, right? And Mustangs were so cheap and easy to get to back then.
Right.
And then now, obviously, they're not. No cars. Like there's $100,000
cheap.
But
that's cheap or easy.
But what it's just funny, just how things are more expensive in the sense of, like, you just can't go and switch out a car. If I want to get a new car, or if I'm on a car, it's not going to be a new car. It's going to be a used car. Because it's like all these used cars are just, I think what I've heard also, a lot of these car companies and car people that are on the lots, they're driving them around so they can get the mileage up on the car so they can sell them as used.
Yeah, that's true. So what we really need to do is just like go to like as far as you can get in the States, you just take one. You know, change the license plate, get the VIN number, and you're gonna have to acquire shit that you can't afford. I understand completely that because like I can't afford it, but I'd like it. And I'm not saying that people should steal cars, but I know that people are stealing cars, and you know, so like you might as well like jump on the bandwagon, get the right one. Don't go crazy and get like just steal a Ferrari. They have a low jack there, but they ain't low jacking. No, my Honda Civic, no low jack. If you want to come and grab it, it's been broken. Every one of my friends or my family just backs into it on a regular basis. So 100%, y'all are welcome to come by and grab that. You know, I mean, I'll probably get.
That's how Aaron makes a living.
That's how I make. And this is the only reason it's kept me alive for the last 2 years is that somebody always backs into me. I go, well, I can make it for another 2 more. I can survive for another 3 months now. 3 months. I'm like, thank you. I mean, I got you. Appreciate it. Thank you for backing into me. I don't even look behind me, but hey, I did. But then I can still eat and pay my car payment for another 3 months. It's a good thing. Sometimes being the victim,
might be beat up. There's no, you can't do a rebuild title.
Sometimes being a victim does pay out. I'm just saying, and not even a victim, but like you have friends that are very unlucky, and that you're lucky. Like you go, well, I'm fairly lucky. Here's the thing that has nothing to do with Taylor Sheridan again, but I don't drive trucks. I've got this stupid hat on that people in the Hawaiian shirt. So, but I've never had a truck. So I borrowed a truck yesterday to drop off birds, and my tire, the tire on the truck in the front right tire, completely blew out. But I'm lucky as hell. I'm not lucky with women, or I'm not lucky with money, but it blew out as soon as I got to the bird place, and they had everything. I felt like my tire had gone flat at Indianapolis. Like they literally had the what do you call it? The impact wrench. Like, oh, I got that. And then they had a huge jack. Got this. Didn't know how to find the tire. Finally found the tire underneath. And then they said, well, there's a tool that's underneath the seat. Like, a tool to do what? Oh, to get the tire down. I said, so this weird tool that I would never have found. Then they said, oh, there's a plastic piece somewhere on the back hitch. And they lift it up, and there's a key hole. And you got to have the key. Then you unlock that. And then you can put this weird device in there to lower the truck or the tire. And I'm like, if I was on the side of the road, I would never have done any of that. I'd still be here right now going, well, it's flat. I can't. There was the jack that was in there was smaller than the jack that comes with my Honda Civic. Like the tiniest little thing in the world. Like literally, it was the size of a 2 liter. It was smaller. The truck jack was smaller than a 2 liter Coca-Cola bottle. It was tiny. I mean, like this was bigger than that jack. I'm like, what are you going to do with that? How do you lift the whole thing up? It made no sense at all. So I was lucky as hell to have everybody do it. And I'm like, I just watched them. I said, I'm going to buy y'all beer or tequila or whatever you want. But I was lucky as hell. How can I get lucky with normal shit that would just annoy people and not be lucky in the lottery or something? Like, can I just get one good, decent lottery ticket or something? Like, just one, just throw me a little one right there. You know, they're like, nope, you're going to be lucky in tire changes. We're going to make sure that.
Well, you know what? This is what, I've been doing a lot of affirmations. So what I was thinking of is you got to be positive, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to get the $1 million. I'm going to get the lucky draw that nobody else gets.
Well, first of all, I have to say this. First of all, Zach is one of the most optimistic, wonderful people I've ever met, which is so wonderful to be around. Second of all, he is massively lucky in that sense because he has a wonderful wife and 2 wonderful kids. So he is lucky, and he's the most optimistic person I've ever met in my entire life. And I need that because I'm a little pessimistic. I'm not always pessimistic, but I'm like, yeah, I need a little bit of person that has the ray of sunshine. I'm like, oh, it's not all that bad. It could be way better on the other side of the hill. I'm like, that hill on the other side of the hill could be somebody with a gun that's going to cut my head off. And he's like, oh, on the other side, there could be like a rainbow and some water and a leprechaun's handing out money. And I'm like, I never thought about that. Like, literally, I've never thought of any of those 3 things that would be on the other side of that hill. I'd rather have those 3 things than like a cannibal. So I'm like, all right, I'm going with that. I got you.
So you didn't like the 3 goats over the bridge.
Oh, no. But I would make it, if I had $100 million right now, I would remake Mad Max as you being Mad Max. As a positive, not a negative person, never says anything, but like the most positive badass. You got to be a badass. But I'm talking about a super positive badass in this country where he would be like, what is it? Oh, everything's going to be great. And then you would kill everybody. But you'd be really like happy about it. Like, you'd be super excited. You're riding a reindeer.
Like, hey, the world is sometime, right?
Yeah. Like, literally, you would kill everybody, but you would have like you would be on not a unicycle. What are those? Oh, a unicorn. You'd be riding a unicorn. Why you would have a unicorn in that universe, I don't know. So you're like, nobody would see you coming. You're super happy.
That should be our script. It should be positive Mad Max.
A positive Mad Max, like not a depressive Mad Max, but like, this guy is Clint Eastwood with a positive attitude. Not that it's like he laughs a lot, he's happy, things are going his way every time. Like, it doesn't even matter if you shoot something in the air, you killed 3 people. You didn't intend to do it, but they all died at the same time. You're still having a good time. It's like that
magic bullet kills everybody.
You were like, God, he's the lucky son of a bitch. Yes, he is. That lucky Mad Max.
Great movie. I think that's a great idea.
I would watch it.
That'd be great. We need to get on it.
I mean, they've done it before where they have, Forrest Gump, lucky son of a bitch. Didn't matter what happened to that motherfucker. He was living life. Even the woman he loved, who was a horrible bitch, that he would never, it was horrible to him. He definitely never would have been happy with her, period. Horrible, horrible woman to be infatuated with. I'm glad they had a kid at the end, but she was horrible. So he was lucky enough not to get the one thing he wanted, because it would have been horrible for him. But everything he fell into was amazing. It didn't matter what was happening. That motherfucker was going to come up on the top end, eating chocolates on a bench. Next thing you know, somebody sits next to him, starts talking to him, and then $1 million falls out of the sky, and he invests it, and he goes to play, he goes to Vegas, and they think they're going to take all his money, but then he hits the big, the thing that nobody ever hits. I'm like, God damn, you're a lucky son of a bitch. Lucky. He was the luckiest thing to be able to make sure that he never was with that miserable, complete, horrible woman that he was infatuated with forever.
Yeah, that's true. He was very lucky when it came to that.
Thank God.
But my biggest thing is with this, we're going to wrap this up. Before we end that. So when it comes to when he's switching over,
he left Paramount. He's going to, what did he go to? He bought
CBS, right?
I think that's what it is. He's supposed to move over there in a couple of years.
What do you think he's going to focus on?
Here's what I will say. I know that Taylor Sheridan is never going to see this video, but I hope that he makes the next show that I know would make would make more money than anything he's ever done, is if he does the train, train station. It's called The Train Station, and it's an FBI thriller about the FBI finding 300 bodies in this gulch in the middle of a place that nobody has any jurisdiction in, and they're trying to figure out who killed all these fuckers. Well, we know who killed them all. His entire family killed them all to keep that land. Train Station. It should be called The Train Station. FBI serial show. It'll be great. It'll be better than SVU or whatever 15 other FBI shows that are on right now. It would be hilarious.
You already know what's happening, but you got to the series would go back in time and check
they find 300 bodies, and then they're trying to figure out who they are. And every time they find somebody, then there's a story behind it. Well, there's 10 Indians here, and there's a whole bunch of cowboys that still have dressing on. Then there's a whole bunch of his family were massacred. They massacred more people than probably anybody to keep that land for no damn good reason at all. Like, they could have given it to the Indians at any time, like they did at the end on the 5th season, and it's still there. They supposedly don't care about. They just want to keep it. They could have given it back to the Indians anytime. No, they said, fuck that shit. I'm killing everybody that comes to get my land. I'm like, could you give it back to the Indians?
I was thinking train station like almost
the
like
train stations where they dropped off everybody that the train stations where they dropped off everybody that they killed for the last 300 years. 300 years they killed. I mean, Rip literally killed like 2 guys just because they had a fight. We're like, all right, man, you can't tell our secrets. We gotta take him to the train station. And like, so like, what? He needs to die because he had a fight with somebody that had that they branded people like slaves. Like, oh, you're part of the slave company now. You're part of the Yellowstone. What? Give it back to the people you stole it from, and so just like they did at the end.
When you said train station, I was really thinking of like it's set. It was set in like New York or urban setting, and then it's $300. Are you hearing me? Okay.
Yeah, it's $300. Wait a minute, I'm in a train station in New York and only have $300 to do what?
No, I'm sorry, 300 people. And you're trying to figure out, you already know what's happened. 300 people die. And then you have to figure out, because the whole thing is to figure out who did what, how did they die. So it's kind of like the whole TV series for the first season would be 300 people trying to figure out who died, almost like a mystery.
This is a mystery. This is the 300 people that his family's killed over the last 200 years, and they're trying to figure out, nobody has jurisdiction, who did it, and if we find who did it, which they know who did it, then how do we prosecute them? Which is the whole point of leaving them at the train station, is that they go, well, nobody would prosecute us because there's nobody there to form a jury. But there's 300 bodies there. I mean, there are so many people in that gulch that I can't believe somebody didn't just trip over the mounds of human corpses that are there. Like, mounds of human corpses. Now, that would be a show that would be 10 times better than Yellowstone, and they could do that for like 10 years. Because every episode, whatever 300 would be a lot now, because they only do like 8 episodes per year, so you could probably do it for like 40 years. Every episode is one body trying to figure it out, and then they do the backstory of why they killed this. Just because he looked at him wrong, he pissed in the wrong place, he was in the wrong time, somebody was just walking through their land, they decided to kill him. Just the backstory would be amazing. So do it. It'll make you millions of dollars, and all I care about is my 10% off the top or the back end.
Yeah, there we go. 25%. That's all.
I'm not asking for too much. I'll take 2%. I'll take 2%. Like, 2% off top. It's a great idea. If he doesn't do it, it's misery and ridiculousness.
Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the podcast. Like, subscribe. We're be on YouTube soon with these edits. Hope you enjoyed it.